This is the Four Principles, Season 1, Chapter 8. In this episode, we will be talking about how resonance frequencies become proprietary. In Season 1, Chapter 5, we talked about how resonance frequencies enable cyclical emotional coupling and mirroring between subjects. The idea was that as subjects align their phase flips, postural releases co-occur, which causes them to skip over nonlinear intersections. Postural releases, which are not shared, involve nonlinear intersections, which involve greater spatial and temporal displacement. This frequency, at which all structure members are emotionally coupled over multiple phase flips, is called the resonance frequency. In this episode, I would like to talk about how structure members may obtain proprietary ownership of a given resonance frequency by virtue of competitive exchanges within nonlinearity. These competitive exchanges end with deference, arising out of the alignment of negation to some aversion, which is the predominant nature of hierarchical priority. Let me explain. All priority is constructed out of either the linking of negation to an aversion, hierarchical priority, or the linking of affirmation to attraction, in tautological priority. Hierarchies can be constructed by force, territoriality, coercion, or addiction, scarcity. Tautologies are constructed by promise, persuasion, or attention. Hierarchies link negation to avoidance or fear of the undesired consequence. Tautologies link affirmation to the attracted consequence. This means that tautological flow involves some kind of emotive attraction to what is being affirmed in a series of structures. This means that hierarchical flow involves some kind of fear or aversion to what is being negated. When a resonance frequency becomes proprietary, that means one of the emotionally coupled individuals has induced a hierarchical nonlinear intersection with another. This generally involves some deference to the expectations of the one obtaining proprietary access, and the linking of the deference-negated impulses to expression within that nonlinear intersection. In other words, even though emotionally coupled individuals are mirroring and cooperatively engaging, the moment that that exchange leads to postural releases based upon deference, the result will be expression within nonlinearity of a digital stream anchored hierarchically. Likewise, this alignment of affirmation with attraction and negation with aversion ensures the stability of the digital stream as a whole for the involved subject. It ensures and maintains continuity in their actions and ensures appropriate flips between hierarchical and tautological flow. When a subject loses a resonance frequency, because it becomes proprietary, the expression of their negated impulses according to their aversions returns them to the polarity of short-duration phase flips within nonlinearity. In other words, individuals bounce between non-emotionally coupled, short nonlinear intersections, linked to hierarchical priority, and high-frequency longer nonlinear intersections linked to emotional coupling and the resonance frequency. They fall into descent by virtue of deference and the expression of their aversions within nonlinearity. They ascend by mirroring and emotional coupling between in groups. However, although the linking of attraction to affirmation within tautological flow and negation to aversion in hierarchical flow describes the ordinary development of the digital stream, analog streams, and dual-valence structures undermine this clear-cut association. There are many ways for structures to be constructed which do not link attraction to affirmation and negation to aversion. However, the flowing of consciousness from vessel to vessel follows this schema to ensure continuity in the actions of the participants. This is how the system ensures there are no glitches. That's the end of the podcast for today.